Hey guys, Jordan here. I just wanted to show off some of the signage that we've been doing on our FDM printer. So these are what we used to do, is just print off a paper, put it in a little bag, keep it protected. This project really started after I started experimenting with some multicolor printing. So this is Starry Night by Van Gogh in 4-color. These were all designed with the Makerlab tool. I'll show that in a bit. We did this climate control, so keep doors closed. The PLA looks really nice with the bed texture. It looks really professional. So we have airborne dust, respirator quieting machines are in operation. And then we also have one for the blast room, which is a silica danger. So that one, respirators are always required because silicosis is not something to play with. I also did some for my home. So I have like recycling guides that'll just sit above each recycling bin. Just help me sort it quickly. So a similar vinyl sign from somewhere like Uline would be about $12 for just generic designs. That doesn't include any customization. These are fairly flexible with the PLA. You could put them on a post. I wouldn't do anything with complex geometry where it's flexing more than one direction, but you can mount it with nails, screws, staples. We use magnetic sheets on the back of ours because we have metal doors. So how about we jump over to the computer and I'll show you the process. So for these signs, I start over in Canva. You can see I've done a couple designs for the different respiratory hazards we have, just airborne dust and silica. So when I'm doing these, I'm very conscious of the colors I'm choosing because we only have one AMS per printer set up right now. So that means I can only do 4 colors, which is plenty for safety signage. Once I'm happy with my design, I'll go and I'll save it as a PNG. And then the real magic happens over in Makerworld. So this is Makerlab. It's a part of Makerworld, which is Bambu's website where they have free files and tools to use. I started out using the Lightbox tool to make that Van Gogh I showed earlier. We're going to be looking at image to keychain. There might be a better tool in here that I haven't found yet. You can see my past projects. So these two are ones I designed in Canva, and this was just the one I found online. I like to keep my signs at 200 mil wide just to keep them consistent when we're in here. All right, so I'm going to recreate one of these just to show you how I do it. I'm going to create from blank. I'm going to drag in my photo from my other screen here. So I'm just going to drop in one of my warning signs. So in Canva, I also designed this as 200 mil wide. By 200 mil, I did squares. You could do, I think I might do also some 100 mils of just like symbols of like a steel toe boot and stuff as well. We're going to just do freeform, 200 mil, 200 mil, confirm. There's a lot of tools in here that are for like keychains, like adding holes that I'm not going to use, but you could use those for adding screw holes if you don't have metal doors to use magnets on. And then here just showing a preview. Everything looks good and not too pixely, so we're going to hit confirm. 4-color, it's detecting my colors. If you put in something with a lot of colors, you can drop it down to 4-color and then just combine things until you have it how you like it. So I'm going to hit confirm. And yeah, it all came through pretty well. 3 colors, it's showing where it's detected them. Let's go to plate and thickness. 1 millimeter is good. That's all I kind of need. And I'll also scale it in Bambu Studio just to get to the size I want. So I'm going to go up here, download it. Here's the powered by, so there's a link of where you guys can do it. I'll throw that in the description. And I'm going to download it as a 3MF. Opening Bambu Studio. All right, so here we are in Bambu. I've clicked this one. I just have it off screen, so my files aren't showing. We're going to put in that file that we just downloaded. For some reason, a lot of times it changes the printer. I'm just going to change it back to P1S. And then this is where we can really easily scale if it didn't come out the right size. So it's showing 100. I want it to be 200 millimeters. But then I also don't want it 4 mil. So I'm going to turn off uniform scale and drop my thickness down to 1 millimeter. Because it really doesn't need to be that thick. It's just a little sign. Looking good. I'm actually going to rotate it so that the face is down, and that's going to give us that texture on the print and make it look a lot better. And then kind of the final side that doesn't look as good will be on the back of the wall, so you won't see it anyway. And that's really it. You know, slice plate, send to the printer, and that's all there is to it. Super simple thanks to Bambu's tools, and I'm going to be making a lot more of these signs.